All right, we are live. Welcome to, what is this, episode 7 of the Destiny Community Podcast Cook-Off? This is the 7th episode, right? Episode
6
7?
episodes?
Yeah. It's all tied up 3-3. Team Seattle versus Team Sacramento. This is the tiebreaker episode.
What we're doing is we're doing something really unique, and we're inviting our celebrity chef in, Swain.
Hello.
And why are you what? You work in a kitchen, right? You're a chef in an actual restaurant, right, Swain?
Yeah, I'm an executive chef of technically 4 restaurants.
Wow.
And what type of food do you normally prepare?
The main restaurant is Southern food.
Southern food.
Nice.
So
we do Southern
why
food.
don't you go through what you kind of created the menu for tonight, and you kind of go through the rules of what we're going to be doing.
Sure. So playing off of the whole Taco Bell nonsense, we created an ingredients list that includes a bunch of like mystery box ingredients essentially. And I wanted to make sure that you guys had pantry items so that you can kind of riff on whatever using those items as well. But the mystery box items are required. So for each, dish, so there'll be 2 dishes. For each dish, you have to use every single one of those ingredients. So we put some neat stuff together for you guys to put out your culinary prowess and see what you can come up with. Bonus points.
Culinary prowess,
creative.
I think that's putting it pretty.
Look, he's got an apron. Just saying, bonus points for creativity. So try and do your best takes on those classic Taco Bell items.
This is vegetarian and gluten-free, right?
Yeah, that was one of the harder parts, was coming up with something that was a little bit of everything.
Then why did I buy 2 pounds of ground beef?
You
that's
love
a good question.
It doesn't have to be. That's why it was part of your pantry items. You can put it in whatever you want.
Okay, Bo brought beef, so this is going to be vegetarian for us.
It's not going to be vegetarian for us, but it's he explained it. It's one of the pantry items.
Nice. Okay.
It's not one of the mystery box items.
Excellent.
I did.
Yeah. So the mystery box
also,
items are the required items.
So the teams today are Watts and Holtz and Pope and Tefty. Unfortunately, I've got them under the opposite signs, but I think we can figure it out. It was a last-minute setup. I'm not gonna lie. So, Pope and Tefty, how you guys feeling? You guys think you got this under control? How confident are you guys right now?
Just by looking at the menu items, we assume we're cooking some sort of, maybe Southern food, maybe some Mexican, Hispanic food. So both of us being from California here, and we feel like we have the edge.
Pretty much. It's like I would order something like this off the menu anyways, minus the Doritos.
But Patrick's from the South.
I am born and raised in Tennessee, and I do know me some good Southern cooking now.
Hey, Patrick, I didn't see a raccoon or a muskrat on the menu.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Eat it right.
Like mud bugs.
Yeah, we didn't see any mud
products.
bugs.
So, Watts and Patrick, how you guys feeling? You feeling pretty confident? You think you got this one under control?
Okay, look, Dado, can you come around here? And okay, never mind. Dado is here as well, and he is our celebrity chef. We happen to know who we are cooking for: a man with the taste buds of a child. So we have our taste, our palate thing properly planned out, and then we got some tricks up our sleeves with the presentation. Because children need to have their chicken nuggets in like dinosaur form. Yeah. We're not going to give away what we're doing, but we know. But we got some surprises.
Yeah, I think that insulting your judge, your celebrity judge, is a good strategy, Patrick. Keep going with that.
I am not
Very
insulting.
interesting.
This whole competition is going to be so above the board. It's this is going to be completely fair. He's not taking this right now. Fine.
That's below the belt, Patrick.
No, it's not.
So, Pope and Tefty, where is your celebrity judge?
Right here.
Memes.
Memes.
Want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to say hi to the camera?
Hey! And then we actually have 2 that we're feeding tonight. Come on over.
Yay!
We actually have 2.5 that we're feeding. We got the baby.
There we go.
All right.
No bias whatsoever. Going to be perfectly honest.
They're going to be very straightforward. They're not going to be biased at all.
No couches are on the line whatsoever.
No, nothing. Unfortunately,
they have more chefs. This isn't fair.
Unfortunately, Lumi was had some family emergency and wasn't able to make it tonight. So we wish him the best of that. And
saw the ingredients list.
So
Swain, what exactly are our contestants actually cooking tonight? What specifically are they cooking?
So ideally, I'd like them to do some sort of appetizer type thing with the first box, and then an entree type thing with the second box.
Okay,
like
so it's really up to them.
Like, riff on whatever Taco Bell item you like the most.
Which is everything. Everything's great.
Yeah,
sure. Neither of us eat Taco Bell.
We don't eat Taco Bell, so
I don't know. You guys have aprons, so you guys must be a little bit ahead in that category. But these guys have probably
like Holtz's towel over the shoulder. That says chef to me.
Yeah.
So
I'll get the proper chef thing going.
The ingredients list.
Yeah, why don't we go over the ingredients list? Swain, you got that handy?
Yeah. So we picked up the 2 boxes, and the first one is going to have Cool Ranch Doritos, potatoes, sour cream, and cheddar cheese on it. Look at that. There you go. And then our... Oh, look at that. That's some sharp cheddar.
Sharp cheddar. This is good cheese.
I believe you. The second box is going to have corn tortillas, okra, Napa cabbage, and refried beans. So I picked okra because it's probably the most disgusting vegetable.
Is that a mandatory ingredient?
Yeah, so those are the mandatory ingredients that need to be in there. Look at that.
Absolutely.
Tefty already had okra, which was weird. Because...
I want to point out that Tefty already had this in his house, fresh from the farmer's market.
I'm a fan of okra, not going to lie.
He's the one person.
Hang out with you.
All right.
All right, why don't we get started? We got an hour, a time limit of 1 hour to fully prepare both your appetizer and your meal, and then we'll let the judges decide how good it is. The judges will rate each on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we'll compare the judges' score at the end of the show. So let's get started.
I'm gonna start a clock stopwatch.
You can tell Alexa.
Have we already started?
Let's start.
How about I do it?
Yeah, there we go. That sounds like a good idea.
Alexa's got it.
Right.
Alexa, stop. Oh wait.
Let's start it.
Oh,
Go!
we're starting? Okay.
Go.
All right, go.
We need to take care of all the little things here to start.
I feel like we should probably have done like a lifeline thing, like
call a friend, phone a friend.
Open up stuff. I'm just gonna get to
Call a chef.
Yes.
Look, Swain, I've done a podcast with these guys for many years now, and I can guarantee you that this is going to go horribly wrong.
Man, at the beginning when we were talking, I was like, we probably should have had them baking or something that was a really tough challenge and would probably taste the most disgusting. Not done right.
I would have voted for something that involved fire, but Watts does live in a brand new house, so she might have been pissed.
Yeah, you have to flambe your Taco Bell recipe.
Just judging on the kitchens alone, I got a lot of high hopes for the Watts and Holtz team. I think it's a nicer kitchen. It looks more professional.
To be honest,
Tefty
though,
and Pope look like they're arguing already.
I would say though it looks like the kitchen hasn't been used much.
Interesting.
She just keeps it
I
very
cook at
clean.
least.
Keep it very clean.
Do you want to break up first box and second box?
Am I doing potato first?
Let me know when you want.
Focus on the
So I've noticed that Watts and Patrick are off to a very quick start here. Watts is peeling some sort of round item, possibly an onion. This is a Skype call. It's a little hard to see.
Yeah, I should probably make this look.
All right, so
big. There you go.
So can we mute them? Can we mute Watts, just them?
I don't think you can. It's Skype. Remember?
No, it's Skype. We got limited
We
options here.
muted ourselves.
All right, I want to mute them only and talk to our celebrity chef.
All right, hang on. I can do that manually, but
I think we're gonna have to rely on our celebrity taste tester, Dado, to figure this out.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll try and monitor it. How long do I?
Swain, how long do I microwave the potatoes for?
Wait. There's no asking for help here. Oh, this is not looking good for Team Sacramento. Not looking good.
When you want us to go quiet, just let me know, and I'll figure all of the muting and stuff.
I'm kidding, Dado.
And then we'll give the signal. So let me know.
What I'm seeing right now, when I look at the two screens, is I see Patrick with fire in his eyes, ready to win this competition. What I see when I look at Pope and
Dado's
Tefty
going in
is confusion. I see two men who are not working together. They're on opposite side of the kitchen. They have no idea what the other one's doing. It's very, very odd over there.
We just
but that's
talked about a plan and then execute it.
We got this.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
It's a very interesting use of a microwave, that's for sure.
If you see Patrick cry right now, it's definitely not because he's cutting an onion. It is due to the state of the hunter in Destiny 2.
Can they hear me?
Damn. That's savage.
Just to let you know, if you see me cry right now, it's because I'm a bitch. But actually, this knife is very sharp. So I don't think I'll be crying. Good job on the sharp knife, Watts.
Oh, I thank you. I'm prepared.
I've never understood people crying with cutting onions. I've never had that.
What?
I've never anytime I've ever seen anyone cut an onion or anything, never seen tears or nothing.
You can come over to my
How
house.
often do you cut onions, Dada?
That'd be great.
What?
How often are you cutting onions?
He doesn't.
I haven't cut an onion in years.
He
I'm
doesn't.
saying from my childhood.
When my mom used to cut
probably
onions,
had
it never
a
made
tough
me
mom.
cry.
Just saying. I never saw tears, nothing. You better mince that shit.
SV Rider, the best cheese for grilled cheese is pimento cheese.
So, Patrick, can you clue us into what you're working on right now? We see you chopping some onions.
Right now, we're just taking care of all the little things that we'll have to do because a lot of proper, at least the stuff that we want to make, it's going to require some sautéing and everything, and that just requires us getting everything nice and chopped up. The bulk of the stuff isn't really going to take too terribly long. I should probably, after I do these, yeah, this is a fuck ton of onions.
That's a lot of onions. Is it a metric fuck ton or an English fuck ton?
No,
It's imperial.
yeah.
Imperial. Gotcha.
We're going
Thank you.
imperial fuck
Because we're in
tons.
America.
Okay. I'm actually just gonna do the potato thing now once.
Okay.
Oh, the potato thing.
Potato thing. Going back to Pope and Tefty, can you guys clue us in? We're eating Doritos. I see that we're eating Doritos. But we haven't actually started prepping anything yet?
Prepping the livers.
Are we going?
That's for sure.
We're starting already?
You're waiting for the food to get delivered.
If we hear a doorbell on either side, you get disqualified.
Man, I wish we could talk without them.
No, just put it in the next.
Team Seattle has a goddamn plan. Let's go.
Potatoes.
How much cheese do you think we need? Do we need more?
Lots of cheese.
More? Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna.
You know, I really like the camera angle that Watts and Holtz have set up here. Pope and Teft, I mean, as much as I admire each man's ass.
I like to point out that they switched up the camera setup last minute, and we were forced to set this up last minute as well.
They got a mobile camera too. Look at this.
Look at that. Look at that. This stream just got 25 new followers right there, Patrick.
Is it?
See a little bit bigger.
Oh, there we go. Mobile. Get close-ups of the microwave.
There you go. You see the cheese?
She's going a lot. They cut a lime in half so they can put it in the Corona.
I'm gonna need this.
We did get previous confirmation that, in fact, Tefty did clean the pot out of that grater before he started using the cheese.
How are we doing with taters?
What are you drinking, Briar?
I've got a Obo Life. I think they call it an IPA.
Obo Life.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw it on the shelf and it spoke to me.
For the appetizers like this.
That seems like something I would like to drink.
I have some champagne.
Champagne, the champagne of beers?
Champagne and beers.
Uh-huh. I actually really enjoyed your koozie.
My
Yes.
koozie's pretty top tier, right?
That is
I
top
just got
tier.
this today at GameStop
Onions.
while picking up a shit ton of Kate 6 posters.
Kate 6 posters? Are you going to do a giveaway on those Kate 6 posters? What are your plans?
I am. Yeah, I got one for myself, one for JoJo over in the UK, because she asked for one. And then I've got some for giveaways. Sure.
Nice. That's a good Kate 6 poster. It didn't occur to me that it was like the... what's the name of that painting? Like the Hand of God or something like that?
Yeah.
You know the
Michelangelo.
Yeah.
It's on the. Isn't that the one that's on
Creation of
the?
Adam.
Creation of Adam. Thank you, Holtz.
There you
Goddamn
go.
art degree.
The one time it comes in handy.
Appetizer. Would be nice. Like this.
We got streamception going on the Watson Holtz side.
I can make do with this.
If you're envious of my my koozie, hold.
That's good stuff right there. Give me some of that Tyson scales.
Hashtag Team Holtz ass. So, Tefty, what are you up to right now? Are you now cutting the onions?
What was that?
Are you now cutting onion?
I am cutting onions at the moment. It might be difficult for me here in minutes. I usually
Can't hear shit in here.
don't cut onions because my eyes get ridiculous. Yeah, it is what it is.
This man has skills in everything he does. This is ridiculous. It's so good.
About as big onion cutting as he gets.
No, it was great.
Just make sure.
You're
Hey,
the judge. You're the
the
judge.
judges,
You're the
judges call. I'm getting the call from the network. I want to make sure it's regulation.
Get it out.
Sure.
No crying in the kitchen.
Pope's gonna get his finger chopped off.
Do it now?
What was that?
When did the timer start?
Yeah, when did the timer start? 10 minutes ago? 5 minutes ago? What we got?
You are 10 minutes in.
10 minutes in.
Okay.
50 minutes left. 50 minutes left. Are those chicken nuggets? Are we seeing chicken nuggets? Is that an
There's
approved
jalapenos in there for
ingredient?
sure.
These are potatoes. in
Those are
the,
potatoes?
Oh, and some olive oil.
Patrick, can we get confirmation what we're seeing on screen right now? What is that?
Okay, so what I have done is one of the ingredients for the first appetizer was potatoes. So I got some really small potatoes here. And I am just spacing them out on an aluminum sheet. We already have the oven kind of preheated. I spiced them up with some oil, or with some olive oil, and just kind of cayenne and red pepper, black pepper, spices, some habanero, and then we're going to toss that in the oven for a little bit, get those nice and crispy as part of our first appetizer.
You getting that cooking there, Beth? Nice.
Yeah, we got some sauteing action here.
Oh, this is nice.
Some
This is
onions,
nice.
some jalapenos. Looks like the the potatoes are out of the microwave. as Holtz prepares his to go in the oven.
Oven glove next to oven.
What are you gonna play right here?
I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I would be extremely scared if I saw Pope with a knife around me. Very scared.
Taters, precious. Oh man. So one of the techniques that we use in the restaurant that keeps us a little bit organized is something I've seen a little bit out of Holtzmann here. Is you want to keep everything in little containers or separate it as possible. Ooh.
Brown.
Makes it so that it's easy to cook.
I'm not sold on these knives. I just got wicked feedback from somebody. What are you cutting up now, there, Holtzmann?
Are we muted?
Unmuted.
No, you are unmuted.
Sorry. Dado is in charge of muting and unmuting. I'm just taking care of a red onion right now. Because get my onions taken care of. We'll already start sautéing those. Watts is taking care of the tomatoes and the jalapenos. So we're gonna get to sautéing those here in a little bit.
So, TCB in chat asks, I'm a beginner at cooking. Any general tips for someone just learning to cook? So, like I was
Read the
saying,
instructions on the box.
well, if you have a recipe, you want to make sure you have literally everything out for your recipe ahead of time.
Some of them, like
That way, when you go to cook,
they're gonna go.
you're not looking for something. That's one of the biggest things people mess up is they like, oh, I'm in the middle of the recipe. All right, now I need to chop onions, and they're already sauteing something.
Oh, like if you're sauteing beef and it tells you to put the onions in,
Yeah,
like right at
So-
the end, and also you got to chop the onions real quick while the beef is still sauteing.
exactly. So the thing of that is you want to make sure that all of your stuff is done, prepped, and organized. Then when you go through the recipe, start to finish, you can be like, okay, now add this, now add that. And you don't have to look around for something. It's all right there. It's called mise en place.
That's good advice. And how would you? The worst part about cooking has to be the cleanup afterward. How would you approach that?
So the same thing with that. Staying organized is staying clean.
Clean while you go.
You want to clean while you go, for sure. So you clean up. Make sure that as you finish something, you clean that up. You move on to the next thing. You have all of your little containers, everything in its place, ready to go. That way, you're never looking for something. You're never looking to clean up something later. So, as you go is the best technique for staying.
As you go. I really enjoyed the Taco Bell theme of today's cook-off.
I feel like it played into both their wheelhouses here. Just Tefty, Pope really wants to get real fancy, loves his fancy food, and Holtzmann also likes his fancy food, but was very adamant about the taste of Taco Bell. Although, look at that is there a Taco Bell emote?
There's a taco. It's a bell. It's a bell emote. It is not Taco Bell branded. So when you came up with the ingredients list, like what did you have in mind? What were you thinking they would cook with it?
So I was looking at the Taco Bell menu the other night to kind of get a feel for what exactly goes into some of the Taco Bell food, and I was really looking at the cheesy potatoes. Like, oh, that makes sense. Like, you can make some cheesy potatoes with that. the pretty simple. It's just sour cream, potatoes, and cheese sauce. So hoping to see something of that nature from the first one, and then the second one was kind of definitely like toss in the air. Like what can you make with these things? You can make like hard tacos, soft tacos. You can make some sort of like chalupa if you wanted to combine the two. They definitely have all the ingredients to do all of that. It was definitely based on the pantry. You want to have a good pantry, and you can make pretty much anything out of that. You just got to make sure you have those, main ingredients.
The surprise ingredient had to be the okra.
Oh yeah, like I said, I really wanted to get them with the okra, but apparently Tefty already had it in his fridge, so.
Perhaps an advantage if he already knows how to cook with okra.
It's true. That is definitely an advantage for Tefty's side, the knowledge of okra. But I do have a feeling that Holtzmann, being from the South, is familiar with okra.
Pro tip: okra is a bitch to cook with, but I really only use it in gumbo too. So. I only do a whole hell of a lot with it.
You got onion down.
Sure.
Okra. More like.
Don't
Okra.
Are those fried potatoes going on lettuce
like
leaves?
Cabbage?
Is that cabbage?
Cabbage leaves? Yeah.
They get cabbage?
That is not cabbage.
Oh yeah, cabbage. We were supposed to buy cabbage. We did.
Is that a cabbage burrito? Is that a cabbage and potato burrito?
It looks like it.
You get that?
No, these. Just hold tight. You'll see what it is.
Was that an? That's an egg.
You want more egg?
I don't know what they're up to over there, but I know that it doesn't look good.
Knowledge of okra sounds like an exotic.
Did you get that?
Oh yeah.
That spicy stuff I was putting on the potatoes.
Yeah.
Patrick seems to be needing meat right now.
You want regular
Eating
crust?
meat. Well, it does look
We
like
all
he's
need meat,
seasoning his
Ryder.
meat.
Chili at the first.
Nice.
I will.
I don't want to. You're gonna make that.
SV Ryder in chat asked, "What's the proper technique for seasoning a carbon skillet?"
Yeah, they stir.
Are you talking
Seasoning
about
in a skillet, like a cast iron skillet?
Well, you said carbon steel. I'm not familiar with carbon steel, but I do
So
know.
we've got the first course
And
nearly completed.
Get the what?
All right.
We're going to start working on the second course in just a minute.
Large fan, olive oil.
We have two hungry judges here that we're going to start on the first course. And Breyer, I completely disagree with you. I think this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Can
is
you-
a.
Can you
what
make
we're
sure to take a
serving
picture of
swing-
it?
What
Yeah.
we're serving is a throwback on the classic breakfast item of a egg with potatoes and onions, right? The normal dish. But we're actually, kind of giving it a little pizzazz here. We're putting it on a bed of the Napa cabbage. We've got some of the jalapenos, potatoes, and onions sautéed with a over medium egg on top with a little bit of sour cream and cilantro garnish. So
Pope, how do you,
what's coming
Pope,
down.
I got a question for you. How do you tie that into the Taco Bell theme of the night?
Well, when you
It's
go
gonna
to
be on top.
when you look at it, right? This goes to what you're talking about, Brian. Just close to it, right? That's where it ties in with the Taco Bell theme.
Yeah. Exactly.
When it
It
looks
does
like
remind me of
it looks like a bunch of
the
food
AM.
kind of put onto a plate.
Yeah.
That's the Taco Bell theme right there. Okay.
I think
All
maybe it might be the webcam that we're seeing kind of makes everything look a little washed out. Maybe if you could snap a picture with a phone and put it on Twitter, maybe we could get a better look at it.
Snap a picture on Twitter so
Yep.
you can see.
That's gonna be perfect. Real palm oil.
Snap a picture
Oh yeah.
on Twitter
Yeah,
because the
absolutely.
lighting.
So you were talking about seasoning a cast iron pan. How does one go about that?
It's actually pretty easy. You mostly want to be able to scrub it out real good first with a little bit of salt and oil. And then you clean it out, wipe it out with a towel, and then you're going to hit it with a little bit more oil as well. Wipe that in there before you put it into an oven. at 350 degrees for 2 hours, and then you shut it off and leave it in there overnight. And that'll properly season your cast iron skillet ahead of time. The biggest thing that people don't realize is that you can use soap on a cast iron skillet. It doesn't hurt it. A lot of people leave all that disgusting, grime in there and don't clean it out, and that's actually, not good for your cast iron.
We're presenting our first dish.
Okay.
Ooh.
We have potatoes. They're in the oven. We need to check them. We need to check the potatoes.
Okay. We've used all the set ingredients. We're going to have our judges sit down and eat it.
So what we've got is a bed of cabbage Doritos with potatoes and eggs on the top. Is that correct?
That's right. This is called a Napa breakfast, Briar. You know, after you've gone wine tasting for an entire day and you're just hungover the next morning.
I'm very familiar with all of that.
Boom.
Right there, California style Napa breakfast. All right.
Okay. Suddenly, never been so happy I'm not in Sacramento.
Want me to chop some lunch?
Also,
Yeah.
30.
Another 30.
38 minutes.
Prior, you don't want to eat.
Actually, we can't go now. So we're good.
I think it's the combination of cabbage and Doritos. It's really the turnoff there.
It was a nice save, though, because I didn't think they were going to put Doritos in the first one, but it was a required portion of that dish. But it also looks like Holtzmann actually did buy cabbage, so he's good to go.
I'm not sure what just showed up on the camera on the Seattle team. Was that a pepper? Was that a pepper that just showed up in front of your camera?
That was an okra.
That was an okra.
The okra here is bad.
Thank you.
I feel like another good exotic name would be Fistful of Okra.
Another fistful of okra. How are we doing on timing? You're 25 minutes in.
23
minutes left?
Well, that's 23 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're pretty good. They got the first one going.
37 minutes, yeah.
Are we taste testing this now, Team Sacramento, or are we going to taste test these
Well, I
all
don't know,
together?
Slade, is it important to eat food while it's hot?
It is important to eat food while it's hot, but also you want to be able to turn everything out at the same time,
Yes.
ideally.
Oh, I thought the first course was an appetizer. That's what we operated under.
I think we're a little bit flexible here, so I would go ahead and let them eat it.
All right. We would like these to be judged on a scale of 1 to 10 for each course. So
I would really hope that tastes good hot. I don't want them
Lord
eating
knows
it cold.
it's Santa. Not going to taste good cold.
Can we eat it now? Yes.
We will average that since Team Sacramento has two judges. We'll average their scores together.
Makes sense.
I would just like to
Holtzman's
remind
flipping some potatoes.
Team Sacramento's judges about how little time their significant others are going to be spending with them in the next month.
You really don't want to start it off on the wrong foot. I feel like we could also get can we get the chat involved in some way with voting for these dishes?
I think so. On presentations, for sure.
Thanks.
I think
Have they already finished one?
we do like a straw poll, for
So here we are here with
Excuse me.
judges digging into their Napa breakfast right now.
Napa breakfast.
Yep. So as we create the image for this, we're telling you that you've spent the whole day wine tasting. You wake up the next morning a little hungover.
I'm not gonna
And all of
lie.
a sudden,
Mrs. Pope looks a little hesitant to eat it.
well, you know what? It's got.
And Meme
great
seems to be
egg.
drowning that beer down pretty quickly.
This reminds me of my favorite dish at my favorite restaurant that is no longer in existence called Into the Wood. In Clifton,
So-
Ohio.
Is there a reason?
It's very specific there.
So
If
this
it's
is
making
bringing
food
back
like that,
fond
it might be a
memories
reason
from childhood.
why it's not in existence.
There's a good reason for it.
Well, first off, I love fried egg with my potatoes.
Yes.
Absolutely love fried egg on my potato. I never thought of having Doritos on there.
No.
So it gives a nice crunch.
I bet you
And
didn't.
we have a bed of nice cabbage. I like the flavor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you describe the flavor?
It's kind of the Doritos are giving a little bit of that kick, that spicy kick,
Okay.
crunch, and a little bit of the yolk, and I like it. It's refreshing.
Wow.
Memes, can we get a 0 to 10 rating of the dish?
Briar's asking for a 0 to 10 rating on the dish.
0 to 10.
Are you
rating.
really asking them right now to do that in front of us right now?
No,
Yes.
that's, well, they're judges.
Oh, no.
That's their job. They're judges. They are literally here to judge you.
Wait.
Okay, they need time.
Looks like we lost.
Yes, it
Holtzmann.
does. It does.
Looks like we might have lost somebody on Skype, guys.
Uh-oh.
So while they finish their meal, we are going to keep cooking
Yes.
our next meal.
See, I just found something else. I knew I would. This stuff over here. The sour cream.
The sour cream. Oh my gosh.
I didn't actually taste the sour cream. Hi, Ace.
You're all over the place, Dwayne.
Ace.
You're up here now. You're down there now. If you move to the
I think if
right,
I stay here,
you go down. If you move to the left, you go
Right,
up.
so what about our next meal?
Yeah, we need to cook up. We open up.
Did we get a score from the judges in Team Sacramento?
I think so too. Not too hot. I would say that I probably would want some hot sauce. Maybe I should have.
We have tomato, onion.
Could add that.
It'll be like a real fresh.
Not too
is that working?
The spice of the Doritos. You take that just a little bit.
You know, honestly, I've only had like
Oh.
one Dorito.
So it wasn't too spicy for you?
Right.
No, I
I
like
got the just a bit of a kick.
I believe Team Seattle may have turned off their camera while the delivery man was delivering today's dishes.
And I just 7.
Now.
I would give it a sentence.
Are we back?
We are back.
Hey, they're back.
7.5.
The judges agree.
7.5.
7.5. That's not a 5.
Holtzmann, did the delivery guy come?
What was that?
Did the delivery guy come?
No.
There was just a dip.
There's a dip in the internet, you know.
The internet was just like,
Sure.
it's off, it's on.
Happens.
What do you want to have?
I mean, we ate it all. That's a good sign.
We have a poll for chat on how the dish is cooked. All right. Awesome. Where's the poll?
I was gonna say we should get that poll going and see.
The old switch and bait.
They
Yeah,
they had the webcam come down and they have someone just off screen professionally cooking everything.
That's gonna be loud as fuck.
that sounds like it's on me.
What are we looking at there, Patrick? Did that just come out of the oven?
Looks like those potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Now I taste the jalapeno.
Oh yeah, that's creeping up.
Yeah, I didn't taste it in the very beginning at all. Now at the very end.
Is it smoky, spicy?
So it's not.
Swaying as hard as it is to imagine, it sounds like the first dish over at Team Sacramento is actually getting worse.
I noticed, but
Oh, it looks like our straw poll is up. So make sure you are all heading on over there and giving it a vote.
We got this. We got a solid 7.5. We're moving on to step 2, dish 2.
But also, you know, we have to have room to grow.
This is gonna be
That's
good.
true.
So far, the votes for Sacramento's team's appetizer are 45 votes for passable, 41 votes for dear Lord, get it away from me, and 15 votes for delicious.
We got a whole bag.
I have 15 family members too, willing to vote for my dishes.
Our first appetizer, and we gave it about 7.5. 7 out of 10. So, once again.
Team Seattle, is your appetizer ready to be served?
think like they're finishing it up right now. It seems. The Holtz got some sour cream going. You guys are halfway through at 30 minutes. 31.
31 minutes spent. Woo! I'm not sure that Team Seattle can hear us right now. Team Seattle, can you respond?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
That was Team Sacramento, who doesn't seem to know what town they're in.
Can you not hear us?
I agree.
That's
That's
Dado.
10 out of 10. That's 10 out of 10. I agree.
Team Seattle does not seem to be able to hear us.
Hi, we hear you.
Oh, okay.
Hear us.
He's just in the zone.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
They can hear us?
Can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah.
You can? Yes? We're good?
Hello? Yeah, can you hear us?
How is your appetizer going there, Holtzmann?
Okay. Okay.
They can hear us. Okay.
Okay, you can hear. That's good. We are. I'm putting the sour cream on the Cool Ranch Doritos. I know that it's more of the form of base right now.
Interesting.
Can we turn them up so we can...
And the
Make a lot of noise.
coming along here pretty good.
Wait, am I crazy, or is like 50% of the Cool Ranch flavoring sour cream?
Yeah, probably.
Double down.
Double down on the sour cream.
True Mexican style.
What was that, Pope?
I have a question for you.
You gotten Pope to eat a double down before?
How do you put out a grease fire?
Do I get a handicap points for having to click on electric?
Oh, man. Maybe.
Well, we got with the apartment, you know.
As long as it's cooked through. I think that's what matters.
Can I get a...
27 minutes.
Can I get some love in the chat, some Taco Bells in the chat for having to cook on electric, please?
Bring those bells for Pope.
Get those on the stove.
Bells for
Hashtag
Pope.
tacos for Pope.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking presentation. I'm not going to lie. Team Seattle seems to have some skills over there.
Oh, damn.
It reminds me of one of those places you pay too much for and you walk out still hungry.
What's the point? It's an appetizer.
Can we get a close-up on the camera there, Patrick?
Yeah, when it's
It
done.
does look pretty good.
When it's done.
When it's done.
Oh, they're
When it's done.
finishing
I
up.
don't mean to rush you, for sure.
Gotta bring the garnish in, the fancy cheese.
The fancy cheese.
You never just do that? You never just yell at your cat?
No.
Team Sacramento, is there a chance we could get the celebrity judges on the camera?
What's that?
Is there a chance we could get the judges on the camera?
Yeah, you can have the judges right here. Okay. There you go.
It's Clean Plate Club. Hey,
Clean
guys.
Plate Club.
Ah.
So,
See that?
like, we have a scoring system of 0 to 10. We'll average your scores together. But we'd like to hear, what did you guys think of the presentation and the flavor?
Presentation and flavor.
Presentation.
Well, I mean, you guys saw it, so I can't say that the presentation was the best.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
So I was delightfully surprised when I took the first bite and discovered how delicious it actually was.
Really?
Okay.
I agree.
So
Flavor
it
is
was like
the
the
most
ugly
important
duckling of.
And I think that we can agree on that.
We usually pick up the
Definitely.
We gave it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. A combined 7.5 out of 10. Interesting.
All right.
Interesting. Thank you.
Can't hear.
So we got another straw poll up for the Seattle appetizer.
So
We're excited for the next one.
No, this can. I saw it slide and I was like,
All right.
Let me ask you a quick question, guys.
Hold on. Our appetizer's done.
Do you feel like your hunger is starting to satisfy, or do you feel like you're still hungry?
Well, as a pregnant woman, I am going to be ready for my next meal, my next course.
I have a good metabolism, so I'm I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the next one. I'm not full. Definitely not.
It's definitely important that the entree portion comes through and provides enough to be full at the end. I'm guessing, right?
Right. Here we go.
The Seattle team obviously winning over the crowd. How did the team Seattle's dish look? 67% of voting says delicious. 16% says that's the dish that woke the hive. Another 16% says passable. And only 1% with one vote says, dear Lord, get it away from me. Very favorable presentation so far.
Yeah, it looks like the from presentation standpoints, Seattle
The
is crushing it.
Doritos adding a little bit.
And
but
crushing their.
Pepper was nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Watts, can you tell us exactly what's on it?
Oh, what's on it?
Yeah.
Well, what is that? Well, we have a Dorito chip that it's sitting on, and then we have some
Like it kind of, I pour the egg and the potato.
with some tomato, and then we have a spiced roasted potato laying on top with some cheese, and then topped with cilantro.
All right.
Yeah, should be pretty good. Should be pretty good.
So I'm trying to see.
You want to like eat now?
Yeah,
Should I
you
eat-
gotta
should I
try
do
it
now.
You gotta try it.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
Shadow.
just saying. I'm making sure you guys
we
are
gotta
done.
be sure it's on camera.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta make sure that you guys are done. I don't want to interrupt the process at all.
Don't burn your mouth, Dado.
Should be.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
There we go.
All right, let's see.
Dado, don't forget that they insulted you before.
No, we didn't. We just said we knew that.
It's not an
We know
insult
that.
if it's true. Okay. Now I like my cheese. I like that they offered me a little bit more in the middle. And just put that on top.
Yeah, if you want more cheese, you know, you can grab it and you
There you
can
go,
throw it
there you
on
go.
there.
Reading the witness. Eaten in one bite.
Yes.
One bite.
One
Yeah.
bite.
Okay.
Hopefully one bite.
Hopefully. It is a little.
understandable.
It is a little large. I
Yeah.
might have to go 2,
That's understandable.
but yeah. Yeah. well, they're cool.
Unhinge his jaw like a snake.
That was good.
It's good. Yeah.
Is that good? I actually am kind of hungry now. So I kind of want to go hit that. Watts, can you move?
I will say I think I would have favored the nacho cheese flavored Dorito more than the Cool Ranch.
As would I.
Just to layer the cheese, because you have cheese on top, you have cheese on the bottom, right? I think that would make a nice kind of sandwich.
No, the beef and then the Cool Ranch flavor, and there's like the
I do like that.
the potato.
And I normally don't like sour cream, but it's you didn't lay it on thick enough that it takes away from
Just
the rest of
as a base. It's like this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
I would say they could add even more cheese. Like I'm just gonna eat some cheese.
Dado, Dado,
Do you think there's not enough
presentation-wise,
cheese on it?
Presentation was great. I mean,
would you, a score though, 0 to 10, presentation-wise.
presentation out of 10. I have to go at least a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least a 9 out of 10.
Wow, wow.
All right.
And
I mean,
then
look at it. It looks very, very well put together. Obviously put together with care
Love
and precision.
and love.
precision.
Care and
Especially
precision.
precision, because we're hunters.
Wait a minute, is that Taco Bell scoring?
I'm gonna add a little more cheese
How
here.
many bells would you give it? Taco Bells.
How would you judge it on flavor? Again, 0 out of 10.
Right. Give me one second. I'm gonna try another one.
Okay.
Making sure that
definitely
one
wanna
was
be
not
thorough.
an outlier. Right. Multiple variables.
Oh, I burned my hand. Like really burned my hand.
Wait. I mean, I
Plate, bowl,
How big?
bowl. Trophy.
Oh, right.
Again, everything meshes really well together. I feel like the slightest bit of garlic on the potato would have made it stick out like a little bit more.
I thought we could only use the ingredients that were listed, so I didn't buy it.
Okay.
I agree. I would have normally done.
That's fair. Other than that, nothing really takes over as the main flavor. Like nothing really overrides anything else in the appetizer. You get
That
a
sounds
nice
like you're
mix of
describing
everything.
something that's bland.
What?
Shots fired.
You get a nice mix of everything. Very
Yeah,
satisfying.
nothing really stands out, and it all sounds the same. It sounds like that's describing something that's bland.
Listen.
Okay.
Okay.
Bad mix in audio terms.
You get a nice flavor of everything. Nothing is overpowering. On something like this, I don't want an overpowering taste. If I'm eating a cherry Pop-Tart, then yes, I want it to taste like cherry. But here, it's a nice mix of everything. I don't want too much sour cream because the whole thing tastes like sour cream. I feel like I'm eating sour cream. At the same time, you don't want too much meat, otherwise it just feels like I'm eating a lot of meat. So
Would you say it's optimally flavored?
What's up?
Optimal flavor?
Very, very good flavor. Again, nacho cheese Doritos would have made it better. Also, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. So we got an average score of 9 out of 10 for both presentation and flavor from Team Seattle, clearly taking the lead over a 7.5 out of 10 from Team Sacramento.
Dad, would you say those nacho chips have
Toss in like
warpath type DPS?
Yeah.
Don't insult me. Okay.
A certain warpath type of experience.
Is it a warpath experience, or is it a, I don't know, maybe even a dark drinker experience? Let's be honest here.
Listen. Okay. Do not insult
How much time is it?
the way I do my 17 minutes, 18 minutes.
We're great. We're great.
I was going to point out that they're spending a lot of time talking to Dado.
The quality of the dish clearly shows that we should, spend a little bit of time on it. You know, I personally feel like this is a pretty good. It's pretty interesting. See, we built a tower bites of Doritos, and I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised at what the entree is for something that would go on top of a tower.
On top of a tower. Oh, interesting.
Tease. What a tease.
So, Tefty Teft.
Yes.
You guys are a little bit behind in the scoring here. Do you think you can make up for the deficit
Absolutely.
with the entree?
Not even a question. Not even a question.
Not even.
Yeah.
Another one?
Huh?
It's more to create drama. We did that specifically so there was like
It is actually pretty good.
California team not gonna actually win because we all know that's who you're rooting for. Obviously, it's the California team.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it's like the American basketball team at the Olympics. You know, we're just pulling it a little before we lay it down.
All right. So, Briar, just a reminder that the second box is going to have to include corn tortillas, okra, Napa cabbage, and refried beans.
It's interesting. Did Team Sacramento already use up all their cabbage?
I hope not.
I hope not. Interesting. I really feel like it's the okra that's going to throw a wrench in somebody's design here.
I'm really thinking that Dado might not like the okra.
It's going to be hard to overcome hatred
You're making
for
fun of
okra.
me. I hear it. Don't think I don't.
We said discount Dado, not Dado.
Discount Dado. Dado, do you actually like okra?
Well, that.
Dado, can you hear us? Do you like okra? Have you ever, he does. We're getting the thumbs up on okra from Dado. 60 frames per dish.
Yeah, Najez in the chat says maybe Watson Holtz are making fire because that's what at the top of the tower becomes in Destiny 2.
These over here.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. You need to be out of our way.
Pope Bear, can we get an update on how your entree is going over there?
What's that, Brian?
Can we get an update on how your entree is going?
Yeah, to be honest with you, we're just kind of making food for tomorrow. We're already done with it. We're confident that it's going to be a winner. And right now we're just prepping food for the week. You know, just kind of getting ahead
Just
of
a meal light meal prep.
Meal prep for the week, yeah.
You know, dicing up some stuff.
No
But
biggie.
yeah.
All right. You definitely only have 15 minutes left.
Can we get an update on how your entree is going, Watts?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. We're just adding the final touches to some parts, and then we'll be ready to put it all together.
Basically, getting the okra and the jalapenos going good, and then once those are done, we'll have the entree ready to present.
Yep.
All right.
Excellent. Excellent. Is there a preferred method for cooking okra, Swain?
I mean, you don't really want to hit it too hard because then it becomes kind of slimy on the inside, and you kind of want to take advantage of making it as thin as possible, or frying it is definitely a technique that a lot of people enjoy with okra.
Interesting. I don't know if
Fried's the only way I can eat it.
Yeah, frying it?
We also
keep hearing
have
them say okra.
pickled okra or...
Can you describe the flavor for anybody who's not familiar with it?
It's a little bit fibrous. Trying to think of the best way to describe it.
Fibrous.
Sure.
Well, here, let me take a stab at it, Swain.
Sure.
Briar, have you ever gone to the store getting ready for back to school for your kids?
Yes.
All right. You know those, you're in the aisle getting pencils and pens and stuff like that?
Yes.
They have those big erasers?
Yes.
Okay, so take one of those erasers and take off a good chunk of it and chew it. That's what okra tastes like without anything on it.
That doesn't sound good.
No, that's somebody who's biased and not a fan of okra. Okra has a nice vegetable-y fiber type of taste to it. It does get slimy, so you have to be okay with the fact that it has a bit of slime to it.
Let's listen to these key descriptors. Fibrous, slimy, vegetable-y.
It's got a quality vegetable taste, in my opinion.
You know what? Okra has a really good personality. It has a really awesome personality, and you just get to know
If you
okra.
only eat Taco Bell, you're going to hate okra.
It's really smart. Okra's really smart, and if you just get to know it, it's going to be great.
12 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
12 minutes. We got 12 minutes left? Is that what I just heard?
About 12 minutes.
You heard nothing.
I'm fine. Just a little smoky.
Darth Radonis, I am with
a
you.
lot of spices in this.
We definitely, at the restaurant, we like to do pickled okra for our Bloody Marys.
Pickled okra in the Bloody Mary.
You know what you do?
Pickled okra and also a skewer through it with 2 olives on each side of the okra. Give you an idea of.
So basically, you're trying to hide the flavor of the okra.
A little bit.
Fire Team Sacktown looking to wipe. Wow, the Drews.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Loud?
We're loud?
Oh, no.
Well, you know, this is what a kitchen sounds like when good food's being made.
No. They chat said you were looking to wipe.
What?
They can see your backsides.
Yes.
I like my backside. It's one of my favorite features.
I've had to look at it for like an hour now, so.
And what do you think, Swain? All right.
Silence. Silence was the response to that question. Team Seattle looking pretty relaxed over there.
The last 10 minutes.
What I'm interested in is what chat feels like, thinks that what we're going to be making, what our final dish is going to be. With some guesses in chat. Because, it's got to be Taco Bell themed. Huh. There's so many options. Crap on a stick.
Is there that many options? I feel like Taco Bell actually has less access to ingredients than you guys had for these recipes. 6 total ingredients allowed at Taco Bell.
It looks like they're plating on this side. They're finishing up.
Crazy swimming.
Team Seattle is or Team Sacramento?
Yeah, Team Seattle looks like they're plating their final entree here.
Wow. That does look delicious. I don't even know what exactly I'm looking at. I think I'm just hungry. Ooh.
Ooh.
Bolt says not yet. There's going to be a reveal on the zoom in.
Ah.
A reveal. Can't wait for the reveal. Is it going to be a new DLC for tonight's dinner? Is it going to be a new playable area? Is it going to be matchmaking?
Do we have to wait?
Private matchmaking coming from Team Seattle.
For the end of this dish. Not Yo Beer Wench asks, what is the best dish at your restaurant? Oh man, we do a crawfish pot pie that everybody loves.
That sounds delicious.
At the restaurant. But we do a once a month. It's the third Sunday of every month. We do a barbecue plate, and that's always really good. I like them those.
Creativity there.
I'm gonna plug my Instagram real quick.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Don't do that.
The show needs more fighting. Pope Bear, can we can provide that. Pope Bear, can you give us an opinion on what you think Team Seattle's final dish is going to taste like?
Well, knowing Patrick and Watts, and the fact that they're trying to play on Dado's sensibilities, they're probably going to be. I don't know if they could make like.
Choose your words carefully.
Wood.
Wood.
I'm thinking dinosaur chicken nuggets, probably.
Dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets.
Hey, Pope, guess what? If they did do that, they'd win. Joke's on you.
Watts, can we get an opinion on what you think Team Sacramento's final dish will taste like?
Feel like there's going to be a big focus on okra because we know Pepsi is an okra fan.
Sure.
So I don't know. I'm not really sure what they have. We haven't really heard much about. Sorry, that's fine.
They're too busy panicking. Meanwhile, over here, it's just been machine-based, pure silence, just focus.
Is that an objective, non-biased judgment?
Unbiased.
They just simply stare at each other.
Well, nobody's married to him, so
I'm just saying my observations. That's it.
I do like that Holtzmann talked about cleaning as he goes, and then didn't do it.
It was in the kitchen world. You're probably also not under an hour time limit, and this is it. Well, actually, you probably are. Never mind.
You're probably under like a 15-minute time limit.
No, we definitely have over an hour to deliver a table their entire meal. So.
I think that's all the ingredients.
I think so. I don't think we have this thing over here.
Dado, can I ask you, based on your enjoyment of the appetizer, how confident are you about the entree?
I'm looking at it, and I don't think the presentation is as high, but my hopes in general are still high for the taste.
Interesting.
So we are at the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes.
5 minutes until the dishes have to be served. Finished or not, these dishes need to be served in 5 short minutes. Is there any chance we can get a quick interview with the judges from Team Sacramento?
If not, we're ready.
Is there bonus points for being ready before the timer is done?
So,
yes, Brian.
Sacramento judging, how confident are you guys? What do you guys think about the main course based on your experience with the appetizer?
We're confident. Because like you said, room for growth. Right.
Room for growth.
We know we gave them a 7.5 or 7.5 out of 10. So
It was a really strong 7.5.
Yeah.
We could have easily gone higher, but we want to make sure that we're not being biased,
Oh,
So
it was only an
shots
appetizer.
fired
This
at
is
the
the
opposing
entree.
judge.
Are you guys erring on the negative side to not appear biased?
We were on the side of safety, Yeah.
Wow. I think that should be taken accounted for.
well,
We can assure you it will not be.
But we could definitely provide you guys with the safety and the fact that you can make them sleep on the couch if they don't like your judging. So be as honest as you
It
can.
wouldn't be the first bad meal. Oh, no. I mean, it wouldn't be the first great meal he's ever made.
How are we doing on time? We've got to be counting down to the final moments of
what's
this
the time?
cook-off.
You have 3 minutes.
Okay, we're
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Right down to the wire with them.
It does seem that Team Seattle may have brought in a third chef.
He's actually the supervisor and location manager of ingredients, not a chef.
You're a cat. You're a cat.
Holtz, can you tell us what you got there?
Some secret aardvark sauce. You probably know about this.
Just put a little bit on the cheese that you put on the plate extra, right?
Yeah, it's about presentation.
Sure.
I feel like if you serve Datto a plate of cheese, you might get a 10 out of 10.
All right. All right. We are ready.
We're ready.
We are ready.
And I just want to
All
say,
right.
ready with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to spare.
Wow.
We have a fire
Oh,
team.
hold on. Keep that there. Keep that there. That
All right.
We have a
Okay.
fire
What?
team of bells.
Bell.
This is Taco Bell. We got a live moss here.
So what are we?
Live
Can you
moss.
describe the dish to us?
So what I did was I took the corn tortillas and then fried them up a little bit in a pan, got them nice and kind of crispy, crispy as I was willing to let them get with the time restraints. We have some little ammo caches of cheese with some hot sauce on it, and then on the fire teams are wielding refried beans on a bed of cabbage with some beef and then an assortment of red onions, jalapenos, cilantro.
Plated diarrhea?
and then sprinkled on with a little bit of cheese and the secret aardvark sauce. And then top it off for the bell, we have some fried okra.
All right.
How's
All
that
right.
look?
The okra is the small bell, like the small dinger at the bottom.
The okra is the swinging
I
bell.
believe that is the technical term, by the way, the dinger.
The dinger. The dinger.
The dongle.
Are we
It's,
ready?
like, it's almost like a
All right,
Christmas.
we
Well, it
also
looks
had
like-
a presentation ready from Pope and Tefty. Can we
All
get
right,
that?
let's go.
Can we
Let's
get a
Under the
close-up?
wire.
Tefty?
Comparison.
Look at this delicious Taco Bell influence, but not dominated by delicious taco experience right here. You got some
Okay.
beans. The okra is in the beans, actually. We decided to put it in the beans because okra is a very specific type of dish, or it's a type of vegetable. It usually goes in stir fries, and this is obviously nowhere near a stir fry, but it's still going to be delicious. We got the Napa cabbage inside the tacos. We got ground beef with some delicious Pope's Secret Family recipe seasoning. We've got the tomatoes. We've got cilantro. We've got it's looking delicious.
Now we're gonna plate it. We've plated it. We're gonna actually give it to our guest judges here,
Yep.
and we're gonna start.
I'd like to
All right,
remind
before we go to the judges, can we get a vote from chat? Which team's judges are likely to spend the most time on the toilet tonight?
Not the poll I was thinking was gonna happen.
All right. Should we start with Datto? Can can you give us a 0 to 10 on presentation, please?
Remember, they're bells.
They try to be bell. At first, when I saw you cutting them out, I was like, "What is he doing over there?" I get the bell shape. I was more impressed by the appetizer. I thought that was much cleaner. I can't go as high on presentation here. I do appreciate the work that went into the shape of the tortilla.
Very similar to the dinosaur-shaped.
Right, exactly. I do love shapes because I'm 6. Haha, by the way, in the chat. I'm going to go 7.8 on the presentation.
7.8 on the presentation, so definitely lower than our appetizer. Team Sacramento, can we get a judgment on the presentation of the dish?
Oh, no. I'm just about to take my first bite.
Briar. Jesus, Briar. I think we're going to have some extra points added for Briar being so damn rude in the middle of our eating here.
So we have scored a 0 for presentation, apparently.
Both judges have
the presentation was so good that they just moved right toward the taste phase.
All right. Well, presentation-wise, you can definitely see that they upped their game.
They definitely did.
Okay.
This is a gourmet taco presentation right here.
I really appreciate that. You know, the presentation of the taco, and you know, we got the sides, the beans, and
did you try the beans?
I have not yet.
There's not too much going on. You know, there's just the right amount. Found it's just the right.
Beans are good.
Okay.
I'm not being biased on that, guys.
I
would never have thought there's okra in this. Guys.
It looks like Dato's struggling to eat his bells.
I'm just, I'm being cautious to make sure that I don't pick it up the wrong way and a bunch of the food falls apart, Mexican food is very, you grab it the wrong way and just half of it will spill out.
It's not a bug, it's a feature, guys.
Could that be a possible problem with the design?
Seriously, my eyebrows have been raised for like a full minute here.
Did you try
these beans? Who knew refried beans could taste so good? There's okra in here and jalapeno. I mean, it's blowing my mind. Wow.
I actually might want to put the beans in my taco.
Beans are going to the taco, guys.
Whoa. Bold moves being made by the Sacramento team. Bold moves.
I do think that's a smart way to use the okra.
Can I get a scoring on the overall flavor from the judges or from Dato? Let's just say.
Well,
give me a couple more minutes. I want to at least finish one.
Oh, okay.
I do like Britton Z for one saying the real winners are Briar and Swain for not having to eat it.
Well, I'm going to tell you that cooking with Tefty has been a treat.
For you.
It's like this synergistic experience. The teamwork, the camaraderie. Half the time we didn't even need to talk. It was just like it was happening.
We were on the same page
like this.
99% of the time.
It does,
My question for Team Sacramento is, how much beard hair ended up in the tacos?
I would say 0. Beard hair.
Beard hair. Oh,
I'm very fastidious about it, that stuff. So.
Yeah. If the better question is how much beer ended up in the tacos.
That would have been a great ingredient. They're deliberating still.
They're really digging in over there in Sacramento.
Yeah. They're taking it serious.
Almost like they're starving.
Doggo.
Do you know what the best spice is, Swain?
The best spice?
Variety?
No, the best spice for any food. It works on every single food.
Salt, pepper?
Hunger.
Hunger
is the best spice, and I have a suspicion that our Sacramento judges might be using that spice.
I was gonna say, did you lock Dato in a room somewhere overnight so that he was very hungry coming into this?
No.
No, it's just
everything I ate today was actually nothing.
Never mind. We're using it too inadvertently.
Distraction.
Can we get an update from Team Seattle? Is Dato currently in the bathroom?
No, I'm right here.
I'm gonna taste my creation.
Yeah, go for it. All right, so we're looking for a judging score from...
We are looking for scores. So should we go to Team Sacramento first? Team Sacramento seems preoccupied with actually eating. Perhaps we should go to Team Seattle.
Dado, would you like to take over some point casting?
Yeah, I want to keep eating.
That's always good. It's a good sign.
That's what I want to do.
We're getting
What?
Damn, Dado. That looks like a delicious treat you're eating there.
You know what? It is.
Looks like you can't wait to eat that.
Yeah.
Are your taste buds actually having a party right now in your mouth?
They are, but I'm just going to warn you right now, it's invite only.
You guys have plenty of food. I can really eat all of it.
Yeah. We just got a confirmation from one of our judges that they wanted to make sure they could eat all of it because of concern about scarcity and quantity. We made plenty.
I'm hardly even talking right now. I'm enjoying it.
So they're looking for a score, and what's the scoring range on the taste right now?
0 to 10. We're looking for a 0 to 10 score from either Team Seattle or Sacramento.
Is it various categories? Do you guys
we already got the score for the presentation, so now we're looking for the score for flavor.
What was their presentation score?
That
doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're a judge.
Don't
It
jump
doesn't
in.
matter.
It doesn't matter. Just
You're a
I
judge.
only want to know.
We went first on the first
Yeah, they
dish.
need to go
You go
first.
first on the second.
Yeah, you need to act as if you're like from, you're a chef from Mumbai or something flying in for this. The famous chef from Mumbai.
Who doesn't?
You're not from Seattle.
Apparently doesn't like bell-shaped food.
There's a lot here, okay? I'm trying to make sure I can judge each individual bite on its own merit and then get an average. Okay?
Imagine just for a moment that we had viewers waiting anxiously for your decision.
Okay. I this last bit, and that's it. All right. I think we can get scores now. So, here we go.
Did we get a presentation score from Team Sacramento yet?
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, I gave mine.
I don't know.
9. 9. Okay. Do we
So
have...
I will say, let me do my score. I did like the appetizer better. It felt way more focused on what they were trying to achieve. This feels like we're just going to get a whole bunch of different sensations and put it on a tortilla. Yeah. Holtzmann says I'm not wrong in the background, in case you couldn't hear that. So I'm going to go slightly lower, and I'm going to go, again, around what I gave the presentation score. I'm going to give a 7.9 on the entree.
7.8 for presentation, 7.9 for flavor.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
Are you guys ready, or are you still eating?
Well, we can be ready.
I think so. I'm still working on mine because I'm enjoying the flavors.
Oh.
The pregnant woman has downed it.
That is definitely a clean plate.
All right, so what do we got here? What's your score?
9 for presentation.
9 on
You
the
already
press.
said that?
Okay.
So the flavor itself overall, the tacos themselves were at least a 9 on their own.
Okay.
And then
then
we discovered the beans, which were on the side. You'd think they're just refried beans and a plop on the side because they had to be on the side, but that's not what they were. They were special.
They were very special.
Special beans.
And
Special beans.
an amazing.
Would you say they were magical? Magical beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, Briar. Very much like that.
Especially with okra in them, they're definitely magical.
The beans are in its own level. It's delicious. I can't even taste the okra vegetable flavor that you said earlier. It's great texture.
Was it different from regular refried beans?
I mean, I think so. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I already gave my bean spiel, so yeah.
So
So basically, the beans upped the whole
Absolutely.
experience to 9.5, 10 even. I mean, we're hesitant again to give a 10 because
9.5.
So
9.5.
we'll go 9.5. I mean, this was a solid meal.
Absolutely.
Gourmet.
Do we have
tacos.
extras?
We can make another plate.
Okay.
Yeah, we got stuff to make. Yeah.
All right, so let's add up the scores here. Let me find the calculator on my phone. So Team Sacramento started off with a 7.5 on presentation for the entree. Is that correct?
No, it was the appetizer.
I think it was a 7.5 combined score, right?
Yeah, for both. For
We didn't.
And then was it a 9.0 for presentation on the entree?
Yep.
Yep.
Restaurant quality. Well,
And
I
then
mean, I don't want to speak.
The flavor score was
There's
a
a-
9 point.
there's definitely a restaurant somewhere
9.5.
serving that.
9.5. Dwayne, you would definitely find that in a restaurant somewhere.
That
Sure.
gives a
Out of all the
total
restaurants.
a total score to the Team Sacramento of 8.5. Respectable.
Pretty good.
Respectable.
Pretty good.
Respectable.
Team Seattle started off high with a 9.0 for presentation. Is that correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 9.0 for flavor as well on the appetizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be
But-
close.
It got a little lower when it came to the entree. They started off with a 7.8
Yeah.
on the scoring for the presentation of the entree.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 7.9 for the flavor of the entree, which gives them a total score of 8.42 for the total scoring, giving Team Sacramento the win by
This is bullshit.
0.08.
Wow.
Hey.
0.08. The come from behind victory. Nobody could have seen it coming. Truly a Cinderella story. Unbelievable.
I feel like you should have the countdown music going.
I'd like to thank my family and my friends
At the vote.
and all the little people that got me to this place in my life.
Yep.
Obviously, it's been a lifetime in the making. The hard work, the dedication, the amount of time that I've spent in Taco Bell has really brought me to this place.
I also like to be gluten-free. We're opening up my taste buds beyond junk food and actually having a set of taste buds.
Yes.
That's great.
Thumbs up for taste buds.
I will say, don't quit your day job, fellas.
I'll take that.
I have a job.
But I wanna thank everybody. Like I definitely, Dado, awesome man. You're always a great sport. You always jump in when we got a project, we got something going on. I really appreciate it. Swain, thank you very much for jumping in, man. Your expertise here made this a lot of fun. It's really fun working in the background with you.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut in. I was going to completely agree. Swain, thank you very much. Just one thing. I'm seeing chat saying there should be a chat vote.
Chat vote. Chat vote.
I agree.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think we should
I
have
thought
a
there was
chat
going to be a
vote.
chat vote as
Can
well.
we get a straw poll going?
How do you do it? Let's do a straw poll.
Draw a poll coming up.
Since it's so damn close, we're gonna throw this out to chat. They're gonna be essentially the tiebreakers because this was essentially a tie.
Yeah, it was essentially a tie.
And we're gonna get a straw poll going in chat. You guys are gonna determine who has won. Team California or team, where are you in? What's that? Washington?
Yeah, the Pacific Northwest.
Pacific
I was
Northwest.
going for the low
Amazon
jab.
town.
That's why.
At least
that's
we
why
have
I have
air
trouble.
that
All right, Mad Hatter has put the straw poll up.
With respect.
Hey, you
always going for the low jab.
You guys want some
Always
water?
low.
You guys want some water? We got lots of water here in Washington. You know, it basically
All
falls
you
from the
guys
sky.
vote.
Early polls are in from the chat vote. Team Seattle seems to be taking an early lead with 53% of the vote.
Ooh.
A surprising victory considering that nobody in chat actually had to eat what they made.
They got to see it.
You got to see
They
it.
saw the beauty.
It does seem that Team Sacramento is
Everybody-
making a run for a from behind victory.
Oh!
Quickly closing the gap, 103 votes for Team Seattle to 100 votes for Team Sacramento.
Come on.
Let's
guys.
get
It
let's
could
get
not
this going,
be
guys.
closer right
All
now.
you Titans out there, you know who you are. Give me that.
I vote.
Did we actually hear also what Breyer and Swain thought? I mean, obviously you guys can't taste it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Team Seattle really won me over with their presentation.
Woo! But Briar, when it comes down to it, isn't it really like the taste? Just from looking at it, I mean,
Breyer, would you actually eat what Team Seattle put on a table in front of you?
These are a load of questions.
I'm sorry, I did not hear that second question.
Just saying. I mean, would you eat it?
It is completely
Would I
tied
eat it?
on the straw poll right now.
It is completely tied. It's 124
All right, so we
to
gotta set a
123
cutoff
right
point.
now.
Where I can't find the thing. It's a different.
No, that's
I
it.
want to
Yeah.
know the link.
There you
There.
go. Oh,
There you go.
All right,
There you go,
we'll give it one more minute for voting
1
to
minute.
finalize, but it is currently
Well, how
as
about
close
we
as it could
give
be.
We give it until after me and Briar talk about how we felt about it.
Okay.
I like
Well,
that.
Swain,
I
what
like
did you
that.
think? You are the chef of the show here. What did you think about each team's presentation, especially with the appetizers?
So as far as appetizers go, it was pretty straightforward. Sacramento had a tough time with the presentation. It looked
I
like
think
it
it's
tasted good.
Mhm.
It looked like it tasted good. But Holtzmann and Watts really brought it with the presentation of their appetizer and really giving it a restaurant twist with little bite-sized portions. I feel like
Thank you,
that's a composed bite-sized portion is
Thank you,
always
Chef.
good. You want to be able to taste everything in one bite without having to put it all together. So that went really well on their part.
Thank you.
As far as the entrees went, I really liked how you guys went. You went classic Mexican food with 2 tacos and side of refried beans. And I really liked the way you used the okra. The okra in the refried beans is something that I may steal.
It complements it really well. 'cause
it
it's
actually
slimy.
went really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's slimy.
Just hide it. Just hide it in the other stuff.
But it just goes well with the fried beans. Yeah, it doesn't come out
Sure.
slimy.
But as far as the entree for Seattle goes, I liked the fact that they took a bold move in making actual bells. But they unfortunately forgot about the feasibility of eating something that's on said bell. It looked a little bit tough to get a bite and to keep it together, which is a little bit different when you are dealing with a taco. So some creativity going on there, but like I said, you got to think about the feasibility of someone being able to eat your food.
Mhm.
So
There we go.
pretty good.
If I may say, when I read the ingredient list and then the kind of preamble to it, which was fancier Taco Bell stuff, I kind of took that to heart there, and I really wanted to. Taco Bell is known for some kind of wacky antics stuff, so in that vein, that was kind of the inspiration for both the appetizer and the entree.
Yeah.
Just kind of up the wackiness.
Wacky.
Wacky.
And for us,
They
when we
definitely
heard
bring the whack.
gourmet Taco Bell, we heard Taco Bell that's actually edible.
Yeah.
Dado, did you eat both the appetizer and the entree?
Yes.
Confirmed, they are edible. Everyone here ate it except Watts.
Yeah, when I'm super hungry and I pull into a McDonald's, I'll eat it because I'm super hungry.
Wow.
All right, this is
there's
America.
nothing
You
more
have very
classy
free
than the
choice of
winners
where
of a
you can go get
competition
food.
making fun of the losers. Really, there's nothing more classy
That's
than
what I'm
that.
saying. He's always going for the low blow.
We're not making fun of anybody. We're
Just
Never
making
the high road. Never the high road. Never
observation.
just.
But on that note, though,
It's always got to be jabbing on the low end.
congratulations to Team Sacramento on the 8-vote win.
8 votes.
Oh my god.
158 votes to 151 votes for Team Sacramento.
Sweet.
Disappeared.
I'm not gonna lie,
Thank you,
I think
Zach.
a lot of that goes to the Pope and Tefty ass cam.
Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta strut around a bit. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Watts and Holtzmann?
Not gonna lie,
No,
Watts
no.
looks like she's taking this loss hard.
Yeah, your camera went sideways.
Yeah, kind of like your dish.
Oh, blows again. Poke there.
Whoa, whoa,
No.
whoa.
Hope never
Oh.
gives up.
I'm on
No,
subbing.
no, Savage till the
Sorry,
end.
Watts, I love you. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, seriously, this has been a ton of fun. I really, all joking aside, we did this because you guys, the fans of the show, stepped up in a big way and donated a ton of money for St. Jude's. You helped us not only meet the $40,000 goal that this podcast, this event promised, where we would do a show about food, but you crushed it, and we got their memes and Tefty do their rendition of Shake Your Fantasy. It was an amazing day, and I want to thank everybody in chat for all the money they donated and the time and retweeting and being a part of that Guardian Con charity stream for St. Jude's. And so this is for you guys getting up here and making fools out of ourselves and inviting you into our homes. So thank you very much.
Doing what we do best.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I think that's going to end our show. Thank you so much to everybody who came out. We apologize to Pope's wife, Tefty, Memes, and Dotto for having to eat our creations this evening. Thank you, Swain, very much for not only coming up with our recipes, but also for doing some commentating on that. We really appreciate you coming out here, Swain. Really appreciate it. And I think
anytime you need a chef to talk. Definitely no Destiny. I'm terrible.
But Bryce's math was wrong.
Bryce's math was wrong.
That's impossible. No way. We're ending the show.
Call down,
Goodbye.
Brian. We need to get